All right, our 2017 Olympia Finals is now underway as Roelly Winklaar, by way of Curaçao, makes his way to the stage. He's had a fairly quiet year after a busy one a year ago where he competed 8 times, and Roelly, of course, showcases some of those historically spectacular arms, and he's really done a great job of becoming a real big star here in Las Vegas, Sean, each year come Olympia time.
Well, Dan, like I said from a day ago, 24 hours later, we could be looking at a totally different bodybuilder, which at first blush, that's exactly what I see. I see a Roelly Winklaar that's a little bit closer to where he should have been yesterday, so he did definitely make up ground. The arms actually looked like they grew, but in that comment, you actually see the separation in the hamstrings and the calves. They were kind of missing a little bit yesterday, and you got to wonder, Dan, whether or not it's enough to make up for the slow start a day ago.
Well, there's a lot of spots in that top 6 that are, up for grabs, and I know Roelly wants to grab one of those. He's never managed to finish in the top 6. He's been 7th here. In fact, before the show, we caught up with Jay Cutler, and if you recall, there was that one year where Roelly finished 7th, Jay finished 6th. It was Jay Cutler's final competition. Jay Cutler just admitted to me a few minutes ago that he actually would have put Roelly ahead of him, and he thought that he probably unfairly got the nod.
Well, and Jay was mad at me because I said the exact same thing, but I said it in the heat of the moment, and now hindsight is 2020. Roelly had a shot, but that we're talking a long time ago. Roelly's been at it ever since then, trying to get back in there and make a name for himself. He's probably right where he was then. He's fighting to be relevant in that 6th, 7th spot. And the hamstrings are coming in, the glutes are coming in, the calves are coming in, but you gotta wonder, again, it's a lot of ground to make up.
One of the real challenges for a guy like Roelly Winklaar is we are now in an era where the top guys are named Phil Heath and Dexter Jackson and Sean Roden. They are of the more aesthetic variety. And when a guy like Roelly Winklaar shows up, now granted, Big Ramy, and we're going to talk about him later, he's managed to pull it off, but he's got a better flow, a different type of structure. With Roelly, it's really hard for him to compare with guys like Heath and the other more aesthetically guys.
He's not a genetic freak. He's got body parts. And when thrown together, you can see there's a little bit of blockiness in the way the thighs are shaped. He's got those massive arms that overpower the majority of his physique. It doesn't flow on an aesthetic basis, but Roelly by himself is a freak. And when he picks the right show, he wins. That's how he got here.
Please take the 6th place award, the check for $35,000. And present it to
Roelly Winklaar, I believe, Dan.
Roelly Winklaar.
Roelly Winklaar takes the 6th place spot. That is now his highest Olympia showing. A strong Olympia here in 2017 for Roelly Winklaar. Brings more muscle than just about anybody. And, it's a big-time Olympia for Roelly Winklaar, and I think this is a spot that he's been looking for a long time.
And there wasn't a physique for him to compare to in that lineup, so 6th place is a victory for him.
You want to find out who's in the top 5 at the Olympia? Who wins the Olympia? You're going to have to wait, and we're back after the break.